Boo, I'm here. I made it. Here I am. Hello, hello, everybody. What a day. Oh, oh, man. Good evening. Welcome, welcome. Whew. Big deep breath. Let's just all take a big deep breath in together, in through the nose, and just like, oh, just let it out. Just let it out. Just let it out. Just shake it all out. Just shake it all out. Look at the Virgo. Virgo, Virgo. Here I'm trying to get everybody into a nice little space right now. Just getting into, some real groove, kind of way. So Virgo rising here. Woo! Gotta love that. Oh, gotta love me some Virgos. Man, I think I need a Virgo to come to my house and get me organized. Haven't had a Virgo over for a while. It's been a productive day. I worked on my website and I did a few other things. So, why tonight? Why not tonight, Dana? I have a slight office supply addiction. Just a slight one. Oh, yes. Virgos. Let's go shopping at Staples. Come on. Well, for those who are just joining for the first time, my name is Mary June Tracy. I'm a psychic medium and a spiritual love of life coach and an astrologer. And I am spicing things up a little because you know what? I was thinking, because I was talking last week and I was telling you about timetables and that we get stuck to the timetables and how a timetable is actually the devil's time because we get stuck on it. Oh, it's got to be here. It's got to be here. It's got to be here. And I'm finding that my timetable is starting to change. I want to start doing other, like in the morning, I am up and I do a cacao ceremony and I do my meditations. Right now, I'm still on my 40-day Satnam. Haven't missed a day yet. Thank you. And doing my Ekon God. And I've also been doing some yoga and workout. But I want to add other things in. And the thing is, I'm a Scorpio double Cancer. And when you look at my chart, when astrologers have looked at my chart and they're like, whoa, you got a lot of water. Well, my chart is 90% water. And out of that 90% of water, I have most of it in Scorpio. So I have a deep Scorpio energy. I have my Cancer rising and I have my Cancer moon at 1 degree. And it's all in my first house. So I have this energy. And yeah, let's go swimming. Have this energy. And this afternoon, I kept on I had to have a bath. Haven't had a bath. And I'm just like, I don't want to take a bath right now. It sounded like a little kid and just like, go take one. So I actually had a midday bath and just went in and just soaked. It was like I was a mermaid in the bath. I was turning and flipping and I had fun in my bath. I don't have a big bathtub, but that was the thing, is that for me, because I do get anxiety. I do suffer from anxiety, people. People like, you suffer from anxiety? Yeah, I do. Where I'm just like, oh my God, I got to do this. If I have a set schedule, if I do things and something pops up, even though I'll get it all done, but my mind starts to race and I start to feel everything and I get really off balance. So in talking to an astrologer friend and who suffers from really bad anxiety, and she was saying to me, you know what you should do, Mary? Just start putting your stuff out at different times. That sent me out for a panic attack. Like, what do you mean different times? She goes, no, you have your set schedule. But it's a set schedule, but not a schedule. I'm like, that's something. Because it allows me to go with a different flow, allows me to add whatever I need to add, bring in my clients when I need to bring them in, and work on my kind of timetable. and not have to worry like, oh, I got to do this and I got to do this and I got to do this and I got to do this. Very much, very much unlike a Virgo or a Capricorn or a Taurus. Like my energy for Earth, I think I can't remember right offhand. I only have like a little bit of Earth in I have to really focus on grounding, hence, and working on my heart chakra. Hence the reason why I got this rhodonite. Rhodonite is awesome for not only grounding, but working on the heart chakra, because opening up and allowing for my heart chakra to expand and work, and also bringing in that grounding. So that I found is very important. So that's one of the reasons for it, right? And doing this at this time. And it also gives people who aren't around early in the morning a different time, so they can catch me live also. Oh, I love my cacao ceremony. It is, I tried not, I thought, well, let me just skip a day, but I started it as a 21-day journey. And the 21-day journey ended up being longer. It is something that allows me to sort of breathe and take moments, really get back into my journaling, and be able to, if there's anything special I want to listen to at that time, I can listen to it. And I find I really honor that time for myself. And I think that's an important thing, is honoring time for oneself. So I know you guys are all ready. I know you're all ready. So I'm going to pull up over here on this computer. One day I'm going to have cameras that you can see things. That's what I'm working on. So we do have the moon has entered Taurus. The Taurus moon is at 3 degrees. Okay. So it is coming, Uranus is at 10 degrees. And with that, it's coming up to conjunct it. And it's going to conjunct probably in the 4th or 5th house. And with that energy, as a consciousness, as for all of us, we have to look at what does that mean to our own inner selves, our goals of our family. How do we express ourselves as individuals, and even within family? How do you express yourself within your family? Do you express yourself within your family? And it could be your soul family. Maybe you have a multitude of different families where you sort of are able to kind of move among them, and then just allow yourself to be who you need to be in that energy. So we have what's going to happen with that moon coming up to Uranus is really going to shake some shit up as we are headed towards a new moon on Monday. So we have this new moon coming in on Monday, and the moon, or the sun right now, is at 22 degrees, and it is opposite Jupiter. So it's bringing in, wanting to expand, saying, hey, how's it going down there? And Jupiter's like, what do you mean? I'm in my dad's house. Oh my God. And so the sun's illuminating a lot that's going on with Jupiter. And the sun's going, yeah, I'm up here in Cancer. I'm not too happy about being up here because I got to feel too much. And so Jupiter's like, yeah, I can't really express myself down here either. So they're kind of like, feeling that frustration, wanting to express, wanting to get out. He's like, and the sun's going, I'm almost home. I'm just about to leave. Well, it's going to take me a couple more days, but I'm going to be home. And Jupiter's like, yeah, I got a long ways to go. I got a few years before I can feel like I'm in any home. Because after this, I got to go into Aquarius. but more on that at near the end of the year. So there's this expansion that's happening, and Pluto's just there. And Pluto's saying, well, give it to me. I will shed it. I will expose it. I will allow for you to be able to heal. Give it to me. Let's heal. Let's get going. And so I was like, hang on here. You're just gonna crack me open and just expose me? And Pluto's like, yeah, I'll crack you open and expose you so you can heal, so you can rise, and you can do what you need to be doing in your life. And it sounds like, yeah, that sounds like a great plan. But, what does that mean to be exposed? What does that mean to be open? That's a lot. That's a lot. So it's a consciousness. We're being opened. We're being exposed. We're coming in. And we have a choice whether to go forward within this openness, to expand, or to come back and stay in our stagnation. Whoa, what to do. So now we're going to find out what each sign wants to do. Because some signs, with all of this energy, there are people, depending on your natal chart, are just flourishing with all of this energy. They're just loving all of this energy, and they're just doing really well. And when I've done a few charts and I've worked with a few, and it's like, man, this is your time to flourish. This is your time to get out there. This is your time to make changes and to be afraid to make the changes. So, there are energies out there that are, depending on how it's laying out in your chart, how it is. So let's see who's first. It's Leo. We are heading towards Leo energy. We are at the end of lovely little Cancer energy, but it's still a lot. And I feel like heading towards the Lion's Gate, this is where we have to start for my lovely little Leos. Close enough. This is for us to get, I feel like for Leos, it's almost like they need to get some support. They need to get some support there. It's probably impossible this week to avoid mentioning the invisible elephant in the room for them. And this is all about the sun in your 12th. And this is about Jupiter and Pluto in your house of well-being and daily routines. And this is like you're needing some boost. You're looking for something. And with the sun just being in your 12th, it's just like, it's almost like this is just too much for me to bear. So go towards wellness. This is when we see things, and this is the backdrop. This is what you need to start going towards. And this is when the second house is coming in for you. So what is your well-being? What is that balance that you need for yourself? What is that what you need to accumulate, you need to work on? This is looking at any energies that are draining you. This week and going into that energy of the new moon, it's like, what is draining you? What is that? And start to look at things in your second house. Second house is ruled by Taurus. So start to look at it. But for you, the second house is ruled by Virgo. So look at that energies of, okay, where is it within that energy? Am I trying to overdo it? Am I trying to overdo something? Am I trying to push myself in some way? So this can be, where you might find dead end routines. This is where you're going to find situations or even plans that you're feeling stuck. It's time to let them go, because we do have energy that's going to come in. That's going to be proposal. So business opportunity, romantic opportunity wants to open for you. Mercury's gone forward. Mars is in Aries. It wants, it's like, come on, let's get going. The sun's coming. So this is like sort of a time to plan, to look at, to evaluate for yourself so that you can start seeing where you want to go, and allow for you to just let go, because remember when I say it's getting hot? It's getting hot in here. Extremes. So it's like with, even though the sun is in a water sign, For Leo, it's just like, oh, come on. I just want to get through this. So this is to pay attention to what your body's saying this week. Pay attention to where you're feeling exhausted, where you feel you've been pulled in so many directions, so that you're able to allow for incredible break-free kind of boost. When you start listening to yourself intuitively and you start looking into, you're going to find that you're able to find out more about your destiny. Here comes the yod. So with the yod, it comes in and it shows you what is my direction? Where do I need to go? But you can't do it until you start looking at what's draining you. Look at where this energy is going for you. And with Mars and Chiron, and they link up on the same day as as the ruler meets Jupiter. So there's this coincidence. It's no coincidence. It's serendipitous. It's like gravity. It's bound to happen. And there's this force and this alignment that really wants to get you going and really wants to get you aligned. And if your dreams are not coming true, this is my new tarot deck. Ooh, the Magician comes in. So in comes the Magician. And with this Magician means that there's choices that you're going to have to make. In order for things to happen, in order for you to be able to go upon your path, the thing is, what might be testing you is your commitment. Commitment is being tested. So with your commitment being tested, this is where I think, Leos, you really have to take an inner look on where you want to go, where your commitments lie. And this is especially if it touches on the following, like where you feeling like you can't make the plans or you're feeling stuck in some way, you have to really take a step back and take a look at it. Why is that holding you back? What's going on? Sit and feel it, because that's where you're going to find your destiny. That's where you're going to find where you can start moving forward. Okay? Whew. Next up, who is going to come in tonight? We're going to just place it up there. It is Capricorn is in the house. Wow. Change. That's all I got to say for Capricorns. That's it. It is. Capricorns, for me, in doing readings, are usually the last to sort of book in. They have to sort of see what's going on. They got to figure it out. They got to, all right, maybe I can try it this way and that way. But they've had so many detours lately, Capricorns, because they have to make the change. They have to make the change. Hey, hello. And in making the change, they have to really start looking at things in more detail. Opportunity is knocking at the door, and a change of lifestyle is coming in. And this is where you'll have to look at where you need to move. Moving experience, this is looking at, maybe it's even a physical move that you might have to do. And doing that physical move. This is a break free from past patterns. That's a huge one. And sometimes it's like you guys want to hold on to things, but there's love that's coming in. There's love. There's this energy that's going to hold the key in order to get you going, right? And it's been a bit since you've been on here, Les. So here we go. Gemini energy is coming in. Oh, your favorite Capricorn. Gemini, that means the nodes are in Gemini, the North Node. That means you got to look locally. You got to go internally. You got to start looking at what is it that I need to do? How is it that I can be able to balance things? Come in with some wittiness, some ingenuity. This is looking at, the long term. What is the long term? Professional, working. What is the relationships? Your relationships. What is your long term? What does it look like? What does it feel like? This is looking in for long-term love. This is looking for long-term work. So this is looking into a lot of different areas for you. And it's time for you to start looking at it. But it's, if you're going to get stuck, remember I said, stagnation is there. If you want to get stuck on that ledge and say, I'm not moving off this ledge because this is the ledge I always go on, but there's a brand new, bright, beautiful elevator across the way that's going to take you straight up without any stress. It's up to you. Because here comes love. Love surrounds you. There's a connection there. There's energy there. It wants to bring you in. It wants to get you going. And it's up to you. And this is the final time for 12 years that the sun will illuminate Jupiter in here. Because Jupiter, he's in his last final hurrahs in here. So this is about allowing for you to open up. And Pluto's going to remain there. He's going to be the only one in there at the end of this year for another 4 years. But once Jupiter returns, it'll be long gone. This energy is going to be, you're going to wait 12 years for this to happen. And this is where it's coming in to give you some new opportunities, to open some doorways for you, and the opportunities are there for you. But it's up to you. It's up to you, Capricorn, whether you do it or not, because beauty's all around you, and it's up to you to go forth and embrace it. And as you're embracing all of this, this is where you need to void course, moon, missing. What are you missing out on? What do you feel that you're missing out of? The fear of missing out, FOMO. I've been talking about that a lot lately. Sound like a little trend center. Ooh, FOMO. But what do you feel you're missing out on? Instead of going on your own direction to where you want to go and what you want to do. And in doing that, see, here comes, look at, we got love is in the air. So are you afraid of a commitment? Are you afraid of some kind of love, some kind of long-term? Looking at your long-term affairs, this is where, for you to start starting to come forth. Chiron is wanting to open your heart. Ooh, this is, I just feel like it's time for you to really to reach out. And there's this feminine energy that's coming in that wants you to really get into the touchy, feely, emotional side and really dive into that emotional part so that you can open up, so that you're able to come in to the love, allow you to look at what's going on in and around you so that you can take action to move forward. So there's a lot of heart energy coming in for you this week, and to open up to that heart energy, and especially with that new moon coming in. There's shifts around friends, family, relationships, and it could be even a career shift there for you this week. So it's to get down to the roots and somewhere that offers growth, something that's going to give you some growth and stability, which you love, but you can't have the growth and stability if you're staying in the same spot and you're not allowing it. Capricorns, I just know you're just I can do this. Don't tell me what to do. Oh, Capricorn. Who is up next on the block? We have Scorpio. Scorpio. Any Scorpios in the house? Shout out to my sisters and my brothers. Scorpio. Scorpio. What do we have here? Wandering around. Energies coming in for you this week. What is going on? Oh. Well, your rulers, your ancient and modern, are involved in major transits. So you're going to be feeling it. And you should prepare for some big shifts, especially this week. And the game is changing this week, and the rules are changing this week. So there's a lot going on. Just booked a photo shoot to feel sexy again. Oh, you go, girl. Feel that sexiness. And the sun in the ninth shines on expansion and opportunity. So this is a game changing for you this week, Scorpios. This is like looking at which offers freedom and solution in long-term issues. And this is looking at changing. So there's a game-changing news that's coming in. I feel like there's like a huge shift because we have, Mars in Aries, we have Pluto in Capricorn. So this is where it's like with the sun opposes Jupiter in your third from its ruling ninth, while following the day of the sun, and that's opposite Pluto as well. So there's a real big journey, change, transition. And I got kind of like a cobblestone, and then I got a dirt road going along the side of a mountain, and you can oversee the side. So there's a lake, and there's rolling hills there. It's very beautiful, but you have to allow for this, and telling people no or sorry, no more, may play a role here. So this is where Chiron asks you to dare to set boundaries. I mean, you're Scorpio. You set boundaries. You should know better, and saying, no, I'm not going to do that anymore, because the sun, this energy, is bringing in a lot of information for you, because it is opposing Jupiter. It is looking at your third information, wants to give you information. What do you need? What do you need to go ahead and allow yourself to take time to absorb the information? We do have this new moon coming in. Get a black candle, Scorpio. You love that. Get a black candle, light your black candle each day, and as you're going through your meditations, so that you can rise, because that's what you are. You are the phoenix. This is renewing a lot of resources within you. And if you ignore what your body is telling you and continue to run on empty, you're going to find that you're going to just you can't continue running on empty, because there's growth. If you want growth, if you want expansion, you want to build something, you got to listen to what your body has to say. If you're not listening to what your body has to say, well, your body's going to, it's not, I'm not going to say it's going to fuck you over, but it's going to wake you the fuck up, right? And say, hey, what's going on? You're not listening very well, Scorpio, right? So it's time to allow for some creativity and fun. Get out there, play, get out by the beach, get by the water, allow yourself to do something that's fun and creative, so that you're not feeling so blah, blah, blah. You don't want to feel blah. This is where it's coming in. This is for you to rise above. Look at heart and its justice. Look at this. There's that beautiful heart there, that energy, and part of it looks like, with the brain there. So this is understanding the heart and the brain coming together. Yes, you can get all up here and you got to do this. This is what I got to do. But dropping down into the heart and getting and having fun, right? Enjoy, get creative, because it's to step out of your comfort zone. North Node, Gemini. Get out of your comfort zone. Allow for yourself to really feel what you need to feel. Allow yourself to open up to what you need to open up to experience something new. Sometimes as Scorpio, you'll sit in the same shit for a long time before you get moving, because it's just like you just need to. And this is like time for you to really know where you need to say no to. Where do you need to say no to? Is it that you've been maybe indulging in a few things? Maybe you've had a few too many glasses of wine, and you need to start saying, no. It's allowing yourself to say, no, I want to get outside. I really want to expand more. I want to do some more. I want to do more. So this is really a week of expansion. And plus there's going to be some twists and turns for you this week, Scorpio. So being open to the twists and turns, because they're going to bring in change, which is good. That's good. Who's up next? Wow. I don't know who you guys have been paying lately, but you've been not being last, my little Geminis. Look at that. Look at that. Gemini. Geminis. Usually you're close. You're fourth up tonight. That's awesome. So, action-packed. Venus is still in the house. You're feeling that energy with Venus. You're feeling that energy about going forward. Anything I need to hear before I go to work. Trust in yourself, Rebecca, and know that you're sexy. Trust. Jenna, I'm doing Gemini right now. I'm doing it right now, Gemini. People power has the ability to shapeshift your future this week. Whoa. What else did I write here? Dream team could be a click away for your goals. For your goals. So this energy that's coming in for you is to embrace the unimaginable. Embrace the unimaginable. This is to get in with the new in crowd. Yeah, Gemini, get in with the in crowd. Get over here. What you're looking for could be where you least expect to find it. This is being open, allowing yourself to be open. And by this, I mean your friends, your allies, your groups. Allow yourself to be open here. And this could be a band, alliances, networks. This is virtual or real world. So this is opening up clubs, organizations, shared goals. Above all, no matter what you want to do or achieve this week, tells you to get connected. Get connected. That's you. You got to get connected, right? This is the in crowd, right, Tamara? It is the in crowd. I am the in crowd. Because in comes Uranus, and Uranus is going to make sudden changes come in. Boom. That's what Uranus does. Bring in sudden changes. And it's going to say, if you're not looking and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, or you're feeling like you're just, I'm going to do it all myself and let me do it. No. If you have read the classic manifestation book, Witchcraft by Barbara Sher, you may remember a chapter where she talks about barn raising. In other words, you tell others whatever it is you want to do and ask for assistance. Ask for assistance. Ask for it. I want to raise the roof. I want to raise the roof. This is what I want to do. So that's what Chiron does. It's electrical. Boom! It comes in. And this particularly applies this week because due to Mars and cosmic Chiron conjuncting in your 11th, the house of both friends and contacts, this is all about your goals and your future. So go big or go home. This is making it big. This is making it happen because you're coming out of the thorns. You're making the changes you want to do. You want to get out there. You want to be in that brightness, Gemini, right? And this is where you're blossoming. But you can't blossom if you're hiding away and moping and being little miserable little Geminis. And Venus is there. She's trending over to Mars. Not exactly yet, but she's doing some things and saying, come on, I want to feel good. I want to look good. Let's go. So this is really bringing in the sun, money zone, and it's opposing Jupiter and Pluto. So in other words, money, and you got Gemini, you got Venus there. She rules money. So this is also your house of sex and joint assets. It's your 8th house. So Pluto rules this house, but Jupiter's presence in here points to change, bringing in big change happening. And in it comes the 8th house. Endings and beginnings. What? Big change, Gemini. that are coming in that's getting you to move in some new, radically new way, connecting to some new people, getting together to allow for changes to happen, to bring in more prosperity and abundance for you and allow for the sun to shine. Wow. Here comes the sun. That new moon, opposite into your second house, really wants to expand when it comes to finances, when it comes to contracts, resources. And this is where, if you need a helping hand with anything, if you need, let's say you're wanting to get a grant, or you're wanting to student loan or a loan or something, this is the time. The energy's there to open up for you to be able to do this. And it's time to give rather than take. Opening up and allowing for yourself to connect in those beautiful, positive ways. That could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing, though, because I find sometimes with the Virgo coming in, because that's opposite you, that energy coming in for you could be very radical. Both of you are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury's going forward, and you'd rather give, but you want to be able to give and receive. You want to have this flow and this balance. But I feel like it's like you have to open up a lot more in order for you to be able to rise above situations that have been holding you back in the last while. And if you haven't been allowing yourself to open up to new situations, Gemini, then you might, or asking for help, it could jeopardize long term. So this is really, because I got a roll of the dice coming in. So you got this energy about the roll of the dice, and the dice are there, and it's like, what do you want? What do you want to create? And getting out there and finding that group, finding that connection that you need in order for you to create that abundance in your life. Okay? Sagittarius. Little Sagittarius. Got the South Node there. I feel like there's things that are opening up for you. I think there's some abundance that's opening up, but don't let hangups hold you back. Don't let old ways or people hold you back. This is where it's not how much you have, but how you wreck it. Feeling rich is an attitude. Be the king and the queen of everything. Allow yourself to shine. Be out there, bringing your substance. This is where your expansive Pluto ruler always wants to big up something, always wants to make something. So this is hopefully it's not your waistline, Sagittarius, but this is where you bring in this energy of the patriarchal controlling ideas about size can be dumped once. And for all this week, as you embrace this newness, you're embracing change. Again, there's a lot of change happening for people this week. And it's not how much you have, but how much you enjoy what's been offered to you. This is enjoying what you have. This is allowing what you have in and around you. This isn't, it's my waistline. I think it's been all our waistlines lately. Your rule, this is your ruler is together with Pluto, and Pluto always says it's power, and however, I'm not necessarily talking about your body, but the bank account, how powerful you feel when attracting good things, when good things start coming in. And I feel it's not that you have to go far to get it. It's close by you. And in doing that, we got the 11th house. So this is about social locations, wishes being granted, connecting with others, connecting with those other people in order for you to shift and find solutions and opportunities. This is where you can go in and you might find that there is a get together or something in your area. Maybe there's opportunity, maybe something online is opening up and you want to go to it. So this is where there's this opening, and that where I feel that energy when it comes to money or the sun shining in can come towards you. And we do have the Lovers coming in, our two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. This is not to allow for someone to lead you. This is trusting in your intuition and bringing that forth and having gratitude with all that you have. So looking at the things that you do have, being thankful for it, and as you're being thankful for it, Neptune comes in. Whoa. I know it says sacrifice, but Neptune for you is this watery illusionist, bringing in the illusion of you going out and reaching out for something that's not there. Thinking that it's better over there instead of looking at what you do have and what is working, what you can build on, what you feel is like, yes, I want to connect there. This is, of course, this is your capacity to enjoy the good things in life, bring in the goodness, right? And allow for you to see, yeah, I can build on this. This feels right. This is where I want to go. And as you do that, see, we got the Six of Coins coming in, the Six of Pentacles. So that's bringing in the balance, the give and the take, looking at the give and the take within your life, looking at what you are able to bring in, what you're allowing to go out. And that means that you look, and I feel, and it's local, not local, but local. And so looking at where, instead of thinking that, I got to go way over there to the other side of the country, or I got to go way up there to the other town. But when in fact, it's right within your vicinity. The only thing I can see that you're going to go out on, or like even in your vicinity, could be that you joined in on a group online. You're at home. You're not having to waste a lot of money to go and get hotel rooms, flights, and everything to go somewhere where it's right here. And this is going to bring in, oh my goodness, we got the new moon eclipse, which happened a couple weeks ago when in Cancer. So this is bringing in some change for you. You're going through transformation and changes right now. This is where it means, via your raise, your payouts, loans, better paying job, there's opportunities that are coming into you that are very close at hand. And you got to allow yourself to be true to yourself, be grateful for what's happening, but don't go out and sacrifice yourself. Neptune's retrograde, and he's in Pisces. And right now he's been causing a lot. He's been causing a lot of shit to hit the fan right now. So don't trust in who you are, trust in where you need to go, and don't get hung up on the craziness of what others think you should be doing. Trust in what you need to be doing. As we move on. On that note, for those who are just joining me, my readings are right now, if you want to book in a reading, they are on a sliding scale, meaning, I spelled Sagittarius wrong, funny, meaning that you can purchase a reading, get a reading with me live online via Zoom, and my readings are $15.90 or $160. It is the same reading, like it's 1 hour, about 50 minutes to an hour, that, but it's your budget, what fits your budget. So if you are looking for a reading, your natal chart done, if you are wanting to get a tarot reading or intuitive reading, whatever type of reading, we can book you in, and it's on a sliding scale. So they're either $15.90 or $160, whatever fits your pocket. So for those, And you can find that on my website. I should put, somebody just said, put your website up there. So my website is maryjunetracy.com. So up there. And you can also find information. I put it up all over Instagram and stuff like that if you're wanting more information. It is hot and my hair is down. And for those who don't know, my hair is like crazy thick. So now we're doing a hairdressing. How, bringing in my balance of what I need to do. So my little Libras, Libra. What's going on with Libras? There we go. There. Does that look? Whoa! Look at! I got something sticking out there. It's a hair. Whole bunch of hair. There. Oh, it's still gonna stick out. Anyways, there you go. All right. That's better. I thought I could last with my hair down, but I can't. Makeup, hair, cards. Yes, let's do it all. I have lipstick here somewhere too. Oh, here we go. We can put the lipstick on too, a little bit more lippy. There you go. Totally ignoring the Libras, which drives them crazy. Okay, Tamara. Sounds good, sweetheart. So, Libras don't like to be ignored. Libras like to be, if they're asking a question, they want their question. They're just as bad as Geminis. But I feel right now you're stepping into a flow of abundance and redefining what the rich list means to you. This could just be what you need to be doing, right? Well, it's true. It's true. Geminis, I love Geminis because I have, I'm surrounded by Geminis, but Geminis, I feel like, they will, but Libras, since I'm talking right now and Libras are just like, okay, hello, I need to know this. And their anxiety starts to go up. It's, so, and here we go. You can't hurry love. Yes, you're stepping into some prosperity, but this is a week that you can't predict either, which is like, fuck, I can't get a break. And anything is possible. So when it comes to old, existing, or potential relationships, but words like never, don't figure. So for you, Geminis, it's like what the love. That's a good one. What the love. This is, and this is bringing in, what do you dare to do for love? Which is kind of funny because my son and his girlfriend are kind of broken up and they're living in different places, right? And he's a Libra, she's a Sagittarius. God bless them. A Libra with a Gemini moon. And with that energy, he calls me every once in a while when he gets panicky. I haven't heard from Cheyenne, or this is going on. And I'm just like, you just got to allow the process. She's experiencing things for the first time. She's never, this is opening up, right? So this is like impossibles is your new word. So impossible, what did I write here? This is your new word. That's Gemini's new word. Impossible probable. Impossible probable. So, and especially if it's linked to love or long-term relationships, both past, present, and potential. So unpredictable outcomes are right on the target. So this is all bets are off. And Cupid's arrows go everywhere. But here's the funny thing. There's a funny part. No matter where they are aimed, they end up hitting the right target. They hit the right target. And you just have to be open and allowing to it. So if you've been having issues with a relationship It doesn't matter if it could be a loved one, a partner, or it could be with friends or family. That this is to say what the love and then let it go. Just let it go. Can you do that? Can you do that, Libras? Can you let it go? It's like, no, I can't. That means I'm not in control. And in comes Vesta, the goddess, the sacred spiritual center, the quiet dignity. Allow yourself to go into the sacredness. Allow yourself to take some time to breathe and be. You just gotta let it go. You can't control it, Libras. Let it go. It's okay. Whoosh. The most unlikely you think this could be, the more the power of the impossibility became engaged. Nothing is impossible when it comes to love. You're the love sign. You're the balancer. You're the relationship house. Come on. This is where, the sun is shining on your status. So often this is linked to another person. But this week we have Jupiter. We have Pluto in your fourth and living arrangements. This is, home, family, security, partnerships, and career factors. Impact on how you live and are seen. There's a key to the door that's offered now. It's good. It is. This is where spiritual messages. Allow for the messages to come. This is like so not what Libras want. What do you mean an owl is going to give me a message? I don't need an owl just give it to me. That means you got to come in. You got to come in, you got to come down, you got to breathe. And allow. And as you do this, you begin to focus. You begin to focus. And the focus starts to happen. Look at that. Look at that beautiful butterfly there. Oh, the transformation. That's so beautiful. But you got to come in. It's all telling me that you got to go inwards in order for this to happen. And this is like, ooh, do I really? Do I really? Yes, you do. It's okay, Libra. This is coming of age. This is allowing. This is like a Saturn return. This is opening you up to something new and better. When it comes to relationships, allowing for things to unfold, knowing that you can't control it all. Should I say that again? You can't control it all, Libras. But you want to try. And in comes the Six of Swords. Oh. There's a balance that needs to happen in order for transformation and change, and for you to be really allowing for that love to be the love that you want. Sometimes you have to just sit and let it unfold. Oh, but this could just as easily be, this could be about professional. This could be about a work partnership. This is where, you could be the one proposing the impossibilities, the solutions, just as easy as the other party, but impossible new loves, the impossible return. This is allowing for you to open up. If there's a partnership, and if my son is out there listening, an old relationship, it can come back. It's open there, but you got to just allow it to happen. This is where it's, ask yourself what you think is out of bounds and out of your league, or just playing beyond your belief. So this is also look at what you would dare to do for love. Chiron. Mars pushes us to act. Get out there. Surrender to the divine. Oh my goodness, I can't make these cards up. Can't make it up. You gotta just let it go. Okay, you go eat supper. Enjoy, Dana. The This is opening yourself up, allowing yourself to be open. There is, let me see if I can find my book. Book of questions. I got a questions for you. Am I ready to take the next leap forward? Have I come to terms with my past? A leap of faith. So this is the Six of Swords, often chosen during times of transition and change. So that's what this is, transition and change. Are you ready to take that leap to go forward? Or are you being held on to the past on what is? Oh my God, oh, they haven't come here yet. Oh my God, what if my life is no. I shot my arrow. I'm allowing it. And I believe and I know. I come into my stillness and I come into my quiet and I open my arms to the abundance of this universe and allow myself to be guided with truth, justice, that's you, to bring in that balance into my life. So, so beautiful. So much love. Yes, Libra. That is. When you are just trying to control everything and make everything happen the way that you want it, that's when shit just goes all over the place, and then you're going stir crazy. But when you just sit back and breathe, so beautiful. Aries. Oh my God. Aries. Well, yeah. What can I say, Aries? Well, it's like, when are Aries not angry? When are Aries not angry? I feel like there's just so much. Chiron is going retrograde. Well, did you know, Aries, Chiron spends 2 years in Libra, 8 years in Aries. Why? Because Aries is the one that needs the healing. Aries is the one that needs to go to the heart. Ensure you showcase the inner fearness, project an image that tells the world how you feel. How is that? How are you feeling? Ready to try something new and grab that opportunity. Open yourself up to the new opportunities. Don't just stir. I feel like it's like I got the word stir fry with you. Just don't allow yourself to just like, it's like a hot pan, sizzle, 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 because stir fries are done quick, right? And I feel like this is to get ready for you to like, okay, get out of the stir pot. Get out of the pan. Get yourself ready to conquer. No hesitation, no limits. Mars is there. Mars wants to go. He wants to act. This is time for like some fierceness and bringing in that ignition for love, ignition for what you love to do. So this is where it's no hesitation, no putting it back. Let's get it. Let's get it on, Whoa, and look, and I pull you. This is the energy, you're dynamic, you're spontaneous. Mars is in your sign. Chiron's opening you up to healing, to allow for you to step in with confidence and willingness. Woo! This is like really dare to allow yourself to say, yeah, that's what I want. I'm going for it. That feels right. This is where your ruler, Mars, he is the warrior. He's striking out. He's bringing that energy in. But you don't just own it this week. You rock it. Now, you got to watch it, too, a little bit there, my little Aries, because sometimes you can just don't want to burn everything. Bastille Day is the 14th, which is tomorrow, right? Storming of the Bastille. So this could be a stormy hearts, minds. This is energy coming in, getting your confidence up. Mars is going to collide with Chiron. and you have the confidence. This is to reach something new. If you've been sitting around, and I got sitting around, pissing around, doing screw all, but this is saying it's time to get up, time to move on to what you love to do, what you want to do. This is about transformation. Whew. Coming in, let's transfer. Let's get it going. Let's happening. This is confidence. This is bringing in, and this is an opportunity. Opportunities coming in to present itself. This is the week. We got a new moon that's coming in, and it's opposing Jupiter and it's opposing Pluto. This is bringing in a lot of force, a lot of transformation, and the moon is hitting Uranus. It's hitting that, and this is where it's not to hesitate. This is where who doesn't hesitate with rules. Doors are opening. This is opportunity, home, family. This is prosperity. This is bringing in abundance for you. Stability. You're the first house. So when we look at you at being the first house, you're the first season. This is bringing in that renewal, that energy. And this is for you to find that balance. This is game on, baby. This is a week. This is a week of saying, yeah, I'm going to start doing what I need to do. Because we got this darkness. This is the new moon. The new moon is that darkness in the night, but you're the spark that's going to light things up. You're going to bring in that energy. So watch out that you don't start escaping because you feel overwhelmed by everything. So this could also bring in some anxiety, some overwhelmness for you. So this is really to find that, all right, this is a natural transition. This is transformation. Maybe it is to go into the darkness and go into that void, into a meditation for a bit in order for you to settle the energies down to really focus on things a lot more. Are you a medium or an astrologer? What's the difference? Astrologer studies the astrological signs and the planets and the movements and how they come into our lives and how we can sort of work with those energies in order to make our lives better. And a medium is a person who talks to spirits, because I'm a psychic medium too. So I talk to spirits. Spirits come in, and understanding what the different energies with the spirits are. Talk to those who passed over too. And for my little Aries, we have a look at the bigger picture, full moon and Sag. So we have this energy that wants to come in, that wants to expand you, that wants to get you to shoot to where you want to go. Let's start sparking and let's start going. And allowing for you to open up. And with this, taking a new perspective on life, the Hangman. Taking a step back, seeing a new perspective, looking at things in different angles in order for you to find which way is best for you and how that feels and what that looks like. And when you do that, you're going to find that you're able to step into what it is and be that dynamic, beautiful energy that wants to go forth. I hope I because I was on a roll for doing the reading. So when you ask about an astrologer looks at the planets on where they are. If I do a natal chart, I look at the planets on where they were the day you were born. And then I bring in the transits that are happening and how the transits, which are the planets where they're going around now, how they reflect in your chart. And in your chart can tell me so many things, can tell me about your health, can tell me about your parents, tell me about past lives. And it tells me that if the energy is really good for you to move forward to do what it is that you want to do. That's what a natal chart does. It shows you the energies are good. Maybe this is a time for you to rest. Maybe this is a time not to move so fast right now, that you need to really look at things in a little bit more detail. Or, hey, you got the energies right now for the next 6 months to move ahead. That's what the chart can show me and tell me. I do dailies that tells what the transits are and what the energies are happening on a day-to-day. And a medium, I tap into the spirit world. I tap into your ancestors, to your grandfather, your grandmother, to those who passed, and to give you a message, to help to guide you, tapping into, maybe spirit guides and angels, and bringing that energy into the reading. Sometimes all of that happens in one reading. Your natal chart, and then the angels come in, and then, maybe somebody who's passed over comes in to give you a message. So that's kind of what I do. Tonight, I'm doing intuitive readings. Intuitive readings where it's like I don't have anybody's chart in front of me. I sort of have a general chart and notes that I made earlier today for each of the signs. Then I take and I draw the names for my magical goddess box, and pull out their names and give a reading to whichever comes out. And as this is a general reading for people. So you take what feels right for you. If it doesn't feel right for you, then it doesn't feel right for you. Trust in your intuition. Always trust in your intuition, because you know what's right for you. So don't get swayed by what others need for you to do. What do I need to do? What do you need to do? You need to trust in yourself. There's a lot of fear going on around you, and I feel like you have what it takes to go forward. So this is a general reading for I'm going to give you right now. You have what it takes to go forward. There's a job opportunity that wants to come in for you, but you're humming and hawing or seem to be sitting on the fence for what it is that you have to do. But I feel you just need to trust it, and you need to go for it, because there's there's an opportunity that's there, but you're afraid of, oh my God, you're afraid of just, there's too many fears to come in. And I just feel like you just got to go for it. You got to go for the opportunities that are coming in for you. You're smart. But it's money. You're afraid of losing money, afraid of, if it doesn't work out, is it going to be long-term? But do we ever know if it's going to be long-term? Sometimes something that seems so wonderful and great, and it just collapses before our eyes. So this is where this is a good opportunity. I feel like you can feel it. So there's some opportunity that's coming in there. And open yourself up to love and stop sticking around. So there you go. That's what you need to know. On to Cancer. I hope that helped you. I hope that related to you. Sending you out with so much love. So hopefully that made sense to you, love. Sending out love there, baby. We're on to ooey gooey Cancer. That's my moon and rising sign. Feelings. Double X partnerships. Feeling everybody. Mars. Cancer's just like, so inundated with all the feelings. And then you want love, but it takes two, baby. It takes two. Unless you want to just continue loving yourself, but that's, that's like giving yourself your own foot massage. It's not very much fun. So dynamic duo is the feature for you this week. Batman, Robin. This is where it's, it's like partnerships. Love matters. This is allowing for you in all ways. This is like both professional and personal. Relationships could surprise you this week. You got to be open to it. Sun moves through your sign, and it's opposing Jupiter and then Pluto. So on Tuesday and Wednesday, we got these oppositions that are coming in for you. Long-lasting love and working. So what is it? Is there a work commitment that you want to do? Is there something there that you want to commit to? Hey, Andrea, this is where you need to start looking into who or what presents itself and has the ability to change things for the better. Have you been sort of hibernating or hiding? Oh, so Cancerian. This is opening up. 8th house, Scorpio's coming in. So this is all about transformational area of your life. This is intense. Intensity is coming in. Comes in with your shared resources, money, partnerships, togetherness. Oh man, just heads up. What else are we having right now? Your seventh is one of your houses of attraction. So, and it's like heads up, it's going to be there till like from now until December. Is the last time in your lifetime you will have Jupiter and Pluto in this house together. This is opportunity for transformation and change for what you want, and don't be scared about it. This is stepping into that transformation and change, allowing for you to be open to it. And this is, be trusting. This is trusting. Be careful who you can trust. Listen to yourself. Can't trust that person. Doesn't feel good. Don't go. Like that person. I trust them. Go. Love lifts you higher when you allow for yourself to be open, but sometimes you get that hard shell. Cancers have a hard shell, and sometimes they don't want to open up. They shift over here and they go over there. They're the crab, right? They're I'm going to go in the water. Oh, I'm going to go on land. Oh, I'm going to go in the water. Oh, I'm going to go on land. This is meeting. This is allowing for yourself of looking at. This is not just the house which rules your own status, what you can reach for and achieve. This is a great week to really reach out and achieve what it is that you want to achieve. This is about allowing yourself to go into the rushing waters and allow yourself to flow with it and move and allow for the change to happen. Oh. With that change comes in to believe in yourself. I believe I could fly. And with that, Pisces, double Pisces. So there's energy coming in that I believe I can do this. Get into your meditation. Get into that ether. Know that you can expand and allow for yourself to open. And as you open and you expand for such greatness to come in for you, oh, we have the Ten of Swords. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Ten of Swords. It's done. The sun is going to rise. Nothing more can happen. You are done going through whatever transformation, tragedy that you are at. You're at the end. You're ready to go forward. You're ready to accept the newness of what you need to do in order for you to be having that transformation. Trust in yourself for that the changes are going to happen, and believe that you can make those changes happen. Go into the contemplation, go into that meditation for the answers to come forward for you, so you can be open to this beautifulness. With this energy, with this beautiful energy of Mars and Chiron coming in, it's going to lift you up. It's going to allow for you to achieve what it is that you want to achieve and open your heart. That's where it is. Opening that heart chakra. That's why I got this. And I got a few other things too. I got some beautiful morganite, bringing in that beautiful energy for transformation and change. Peace. Stillness. Put it down. I'll go into a meditation right here. That's why I had to go have a bath today. Like I just had to get into that water. I had to get into that energy and allow for the energies to, for the water to wash over me. And I put a lot of Epsom salts and baking soda into the water to clear away my whatever was that I felt was blocking me. And I know Mars was really causing a lot of havoc because Mars was, in Aries, and it causes for me because I got to feel all this anger and all this frustration. So I had to allow for myself to go through this transformation and change in order to feel it, to allow for the opening and to say, yeah, I can come into being lovable. I can come into that vulnerability. That's a big one. Vulnerability. Yeah. As we go to Aquarius. Aquarius. We have yeah, I know. I was feeling that too. Overwhelming. So I got the 12th house. You yield to a greater cause of power. You got to yield to it. You know, the thing is about Aquarius is that I always think of them as space. They are that one that is, you know, because they are an air sign, but they are like UFOs. They're out there. They're scientific. This is where you have to allow for yourself, because I think sometimes when you go out into space, it can be overwhelming. Like there's just expansion after expansion, right? And I feel there's that overwhelmness that's coming in for you right now with everything. And this is where you need, your ideas can take you further and open doors. You got to listen to your ideas. You got to listen to that expansion coming in for those changes to happen for you. And when you do, there's a celebration. There's this, you know, you're ready to bring this. You're ready for this. You're ready for things to come in the best possible ways. But you got to be open to it. You got to allow for yourself to open up to that expansiveness. And you got to be able to look at things in a way. And with this is looking into, it's like, do I need to write things? Do I need to publish things? This is getting into that action and allowing for yourself to get into that action and be in that creative way. And as you do that, look at that. This is a perfect time. Come into that peace. Come into that centeredness. That's going to open up for you, right? That is going to open up for you. And when you do that, it's your beliefs. It is your expansion. Whatever that message is, work it. Allow for it to come in. This is not a week to undersell yourself. Showcase those smart and radical beliefs and ideas. Allow yourself, yeah, this is what I feel is true. Chiron loves to challenge and turn perception on their head. So Mars has this charisma and confidence that is coming in. And with this is like, you know, allowing for that to come in, because you can sell sand to the Saudis because you have that charisma, right? This is what it is. This is like, they'll want you and you alone to offer. This is simply due to your powers of persuasion. This is opening up to that expansiveness of who you are. But as you're doing it, at times it might feel overwhelming and you might get overwhelmed. And this, the Page of Coins. This is allowing for you to go into those feelings, drop into your feelings, allow for those feelings to come in so that you can go forward. And it's new feelings. It's newness. There's feelings there, but it's opening. You got to open up to it. You got to allow for that new ideas, new feelings to come in order for you to do this. This is looking in. Look at your blogs. Look at the things that you want to do and allow, because you are good enough. You might not feel you're good enough. You might feel inadequate to do these things, but you have ideas. You need to step into them and start to do them. And as you do them, beauty is going to expand for you. Newness is going to open for you. Allow for that. My little Aquariuses. Good morning. Good morning. I'm at evening. My brother, Harvinder Singh. Ooh, he's a Scorpio. When will he go abroad? Probably not for a long time. That one I could just say right off the bat. We're not going traveling. Who wants to travel and go abroad right now? Really? With all the shit that's going on in the world and going to another country. Chances are very slim to go anywhere right now. So focus on a home level. What can be done there? You could go abroad by even going on the internet. So there's different ways of going abroad. If it's a physical, chances are no. Not too many places are opening their borders up for anybody to come in for immigration or even for travel, just general travel. Pisces! What are we doing, Pisces? This is to place your bets on love. Don't just dream it. You got to do it, Pisces. Live it. New avenues open up. What do you want? What do you want, Pisces? Don't just be flapping around. This is going into your inner child. This is allowing for romance. Create things. Woo! Get out there, baby. Come on. Let's go, Pisces. Let's feel it. Let's do it. Let's have it. Wow. This is pleasure, creativity, hobbies, children. Woo, your fifth house. Let's just get out there and start playing and enjoying. Don't get caught up in all the crazy, right? Don't get caught up in all the crazy because the moon is coming in. Look at this. Pay attention to your intuition. Money stemming from those or bankroll them. So this is where some of you could be banking on improvements as Mars and Chiron meet up with the money house on the 14th, which is tomorrow. And there's more than one way to feel cashed up. So this is about your self-worth recognition. How do you feel? Get into that play to just boost you up. Boost it on up. It's about self-love. Whoa, and we are in a waxing. We're coming up to a waxing crescent moon this weekend. Come into that love. Come into that intuition. Allow for yourself to be able to be creative. Pay attention to your intuition. Opening up to this beauty and this flow that's all around you, my little Pisceans. And looking at your life purpose. That's the Gemini. Coming into the Gemini. The Gemini is saying, look locally. Look into where you are. Where's the information? What can I learn? What can I bring in? What is the knowledge that I can utilize in order for me to do and be able to be creative? Feeling loved up and all that, feeling the riches and the abundance. What is it that I can do to make those changes? Because we're coming in. Ooh, you got a lot of air coming in. So Libras are coming in. So we got Libras, we got Geminis, we got all of this energy coming in with the Cancer energy, with this new moon, the waxing energy. You got Taurus right now. So Taurus is, in the moon's in with Taurus till Thursday before it heads into Cancer. So it's like feeling all of this beautiful energy and exuberating. What goes into Gemini? Okay. But allowing for this energy to exuberate. Ooh, we got Judgment. This is releasement, allowing for this releasing to come in, allowing for the resurrection to happen, allowing for you to step out and be renewed, because we're coming into some beautiful new cycles for you. And these new cycles are going to bring in transformation, change, self-love. It's going to allow for you to open up and look at more of what you like, your life purpose is. So don't just wish it, make it happen. This is outrageous, unpredictable. Mars, of course, says don't dream it, do it. Do it. So having confidence to take chances on something that could play a role. Or if you thought a goal was out of reach, you could see it drop into your lap. So this is opening up for new opportunities for you. And you got to be open to those opportunities. If you're not open to the opportunities, then they just can't happen. And this is where, you got Jupiter. Jupiter rules gambling. So I'm not talking about betting the mortgage payment on the hand in the pocket. No, don't do that. But be willing to take a chance, possibly, on yourself and your talents. Allow yourself to be seen out there. Things, people are like, well, it's locked down, can't do anything. Well, you never know. You got to put yourself out there. Somebody, something, if that's what you want to do, open up to it. This could be a game changer. other opportunities, something that you never even thought of could be coming through. So no matter what, explore the connections this week, explore things, allow yourself to be step out and rise up again. Rise up. That's what I feel like saying, rise up. So I got to look up. Love it when they say stop and just give them the question. Do I need to forgive myself or someone else? What am I resisting at this time? So that's a good one. What are you resisting at this time? Because opportunity wants to come in. And betting on ourselves, that brings the love we want within reach. So this is like, what am I resisting? Am I resisting it? Am I letting go of the self-judgment? Am I not allowing the transformation to come in? That's where the playtime comes in. Remember, as a child, we would imagine we could be anything, and that's what you need to go into. Imagination. Allow yourself to open up to the imagination and the transformation, and it'll happen for you. And when you open up to all of that, newness abounds. There you go. Who do we have next? I'll just pop it up here. It is Virgo. Virgo. And yes, the last will be Taurus. I'm sorry. But, for so long it's been Gemini. But not anymore. So, and holy shit, you got that card this morning? What do we got, Virgo? What do we got going on? My little Virgos. I feel like saying My Little Ponies for my Virgos. I think you're feeling a little bit better. But at the same time, the moon wraps up its first visit in your financial sector. And we have Mars return. So the warrior planet of the cosmos catches up with that, with Chiron, when Chiron turns retrograde. So there's a quest that's coming in for you. And I feel like there's a lot of energy, sexual energy that's coming in for Virgos. Wow. Virgos are a little sexy. They're little vixens, and this is like to get a little change of alchemy happening this week for you. And what you share with others or is shared with you has the ability to transform. That's sexy, is it not? Allow for that transformation to happen for you. Explore new paths to your goals. Get a little love alchemy happening. Let's talk about the S word. Yes, that one. Let's talk about wishes and dreams this week. You of all signs know the goals. Remain dreams unless one takes a step into reality. Let's make it happen. Virgo, the new moon, manifestation. Let's manifest the shit. Let's bring into the sensitive. Let's bring into the inner emotions. Let's get down into the feelings. Bring the details, the schedules, the plans, organizations. Chances are if you have a dream, you have a map to get there. Let's get into this moon and let's start to allow ourselves to feel it so that you got to feel it first, manifest it second. Feel it first, manifest it second. Did you hear me? I said feel it first, manifest it second. That's what you got to do. So you got to feel it first, manifest it second. So you got to get into the feelings of it in order for you to create it, especially if radical difference, but perhaps a better way is revealed for you when you get into it, when you allow for yourself to feel it and start making those plans. The plane is coming. Your life will become more full. Allow yourself this journey. Allow it to open up. Okay, the plane is there. You're getting on your plane. You're loading up. Let's go. Because we're coming in. We're coming into this journey, and the sun is going to ignite it. And when with your friendships and in the future, telling you to get connected, even if it's at social distancing, but you can be seen and you circulate in many ways after all. This is about romance and your children and your freedom and your creativity, allowing this dance to come in. Allowing this movement to come in. Move the shoulders, move the hips, move the body. Allow for this. This is coming in for you to bring in opportunity. And the sun opposes, of course, Jupiter, right? And then Pluto. This is bringing in that S word. Let's talk about it. Money is sexy. And buy sexy lingerie after all. Feeling powerful is sexy. Get some sexy lingerie. Sexiness, however, is an attitude, right? More than what you can buy. This is about allowing for you to feel the sexiness. You can be out there and you can be in a crappy old sweatshirt and be the sexiest thing in the room. Just by the way that you move, just by the way you just hold yourself. Sharing. So sexy because it screams confidence in having enough. This can be sharing what you have or simply your thoughts. What's not sexy? Being superficial, right? So judging a book by their cover, lack of generosity. What it comes to turns on and turns off. Mars and Chiron. You have more than enough sexiness to go on. That's that confidence. Here I am, right? Allow myself to be out there. Wow. Going forth. Looking at it. Look at sexiness there. Boundaries. This is I got confidence. This is mine. This is what I'm doing. This is how I feel. I feel good in what I'm doing. I love what I'm doing. I have my plan. I'm going to go out there and do it. And it feels right. I'm not second guessing myself. I'm not getting into my self-doubt or listening to my inner bitch. I'm allowing for myself to transform in order for me to be who I am. Aries, Mars is there. Let's get that confidence on. Let's get going. Why? What you won't want to share is what you have with anyone who exhibits those turn-off qualities. Turns you off. Don't go there. The sexy truth of who you are, let it in. Don't let pride get in your way. Leo, don't let pride get in your way. I do, Leo. Okay. I did Leo first. And here we come, the Hermit card. Don't hide. Don't hide. You got to get out there. You got to, even if it's social distancing, you got to connect with people. You got to connect with others. You got to allow for yourself to come into that knowingness, to allow yourself to exhibit such beauty and confidence and get out there. Know your boundaries. Social distancing, boundaries. You know your boundaries. Okay, we can have a meeting. I will wear a mask. You can wear a mask. We'll be on the other side of the table. We'll talk. This is bringing in. You can get on a sexy mask. But this is, you could be offered a help, backing, a loan, introductions. This is allowing for yourself to get out there and use that exuberance of who you are in order for you to stand firm, because that confidence is going to allow for you to come into a room and get noticed because you have the confidence. You're not shunning, you're not hiding. You're coming in to be that truth of who you are and bring in that goddess quality and beauty. So get out there. And who do we have? Who is last but not least is my lovely bull, where the moon is. Come on in, Mr. Bull. Woo! Taurus is in the house. Tauruses. Yeah, my little Tauruses. We got some change coming in for you. That moon, I feel sometimes like I could feel, yes, you're making forward, you're going forward, you're doing what you need to do, but change up your status quo and go from so into something more. This is opening you way up. This is coming in. This is about you coming in. This is perhaps your own dreams. This is like reach for your ability to make them real. You can do it this week. This is like a week. You got the moon in there. And even though it's going to conjunct Uranus, This is to fabulize those dreams. This is to bring them out and bring them into reality. No more love lockdowns. You are the magic ingredient. Get out there and just start. Be the Ferdinand that's tiptoeing and dancing in the meadow, smelling the flowers. Get out there. Your energy, we got Sagittarius coming in, so energy's there. So you got enthusiasm, you got faith, you got all of this energy. Let's get out there, and contend with the lurking in the shadows. And, your energy peaks this week. And as your soul asks you whether you are settling for so instead of sensationalizing the scrumptiousness of love, right? Allow for it to be seen. Allow it to come in. Your heart's desire. This is your week, Taurus. Yes. Reason why you're last. You know deep down you want and deserve more. You want it. The moon is exalted in your house. It's showing you. This could be a week of unexpected adventures. This could be bringing something new. This is transcending COVID restrictions. This is getting out there. Take a step back and look at any area of your life you feel has been locked down and limited. This is transcending that, saying, I'm not doing that anymore. I am opening things up. I'm allowing for things, and I'm going. Look at a path, a new path. Something new is coming in for you. Opening up to that new path, opening up for some changes to come in, to allow yourself to feel it, come into your feelings. It's Cancer. It's this energy of allowing, right? Mars and Chiron in your 12th. This is about spiritual insight, where you can give birth. Open up to it if you dare. This is a revelation could occur that propels you out into something big. This is like you got the energy this week to bring it on, baby, and allow it. The thing is you got to bring the love into the situation. Don't be afraid of the love. Don't be afraid of feeling it. Don't be afraid of allowing yourself to open up to something new, and that's going to transcend for you. If you are involved in any kind of creative area where your mind has to reach into the realm of the improbable and the imagination, this week could be your inspiration. This is what's coming in for you. Things are changing up for you. This is awesome. The Wheel of Fortune. There's change that's happening there for you. Change. Good change. Positive change. Allowing yourself to open up to that positive change. And when you open up, you're going to find things just be fabulous. Be fabulous, Taurus. Allow yourself to be fabulous. Look into it. It's good. It's a good week. It's a crazy week. There's a lot of transformation and changes that are happening this week. But you just got to go into your inner core, know what it is that you want, and go for it. And when you do that, you will find greatness is there for you. Not only for you, Taurus, but for us all. Whew! Look at that. Look at that. Got you guys all done. All done. Done like dinner. There we go. Wow. What a night. And the sun is still up. This is awesome. I'm glad I did this tonight. I feel really good about doing the readings for you guys tonight, and bringing that energy in for you. This is, where, I just going with a new flow and allowing yourself to open to the newness and the new flow to come in for you so that you can transform. I mean, that's the whole thing. We can go, and if you want to stay stagnant, stay stagnant. But I feel, within the craziness of this world and the way it is right now, we need to allow ourselves to open up. There might be restrictions put on you at this time. Maybe they have to do with your city, with your county, within your state or province or country or whatever it is. But no, there's ways of reaching out. There's ways of transcending past many situations, but you got to be open to them. And you got to allow yourself to be open to changes that are coming forth, and trusting yourself, trusting your gut, trusting your divine, trusting God, your goddess, your universe, who, this is stepping into beautiful divine energy and allowing for yourself to step into that beautiful divine energy. It is there. No restrictions in meditations. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. It is allowing for yourself to be open to those changes. And if if you get stuck or stagnant, shake it. I mean, in Kundalini yoga, I was doing this morning in my meditation. And when you're doing this, and it's like, I think we did it for about 3 minutes. And as we're doing this, it's like all of a sudden, at first it feels easy, but what it does, it helps you to feel the blocks that are there. What are the blocks? Your eyes are closed, and your arms are your hands, you're just going like this. This is what it's doing. But it's allowing for you to break through the restrictions. Break through whatever restrictions you're putting upon yourself. That's it. That's the beauty of it. If you are wanting to transcend, if you're wanting to move forward in any way, allow yourself to open up through it all. And as you do, you'll find that there'll be some beautiful energy that opens for you. So sending you guys out so much love. I know the world is crazy right now, and it might feel like it's getting crazier, which it is. But spiritually, there's such beauty and opportunity for us. And the energies of this portal that's opening this week is really bringing in some real opportunities for you. So the oils that I was talking about this morning, if you didn't catch the morning scope, is that I make a blend which has lavender, sweet orange, and frankincense. And I mix it either with jojoba. So try it out for yourself if you have any of those oils, and try your mixture for yourself and bring it in. And what I love about this is that I put a little, on each of my wrists. Then I put some actually here, and then here. Put it on my throat. Put some on my heart chakra, my sacral, my solar plexus, and my root. So to all of my energy centers, to open up my energy centers. And sometimes I put it down on my ankles, because those are portal points. Your ankles are little portal points. And to be open to it and bring that in. So anointing yourself, definitely bringing in that anointing, bringing in that energy of transformation and change. Plus, because I make one, I was using Healing Heart. So I was using Healing Heart for quite some time, for about 2 weeks. Now I got a change, and they said, bring in True Self. Because as you heal your heart, you got to come into your truth of who you are. You got to come into that trueness of the love of who you are. Yes, you can heal your heart, and it's wonderful for you to heal your heart. But the thing is that I feel like sometimes we heal. But in healing, are you stepping in and bringing in the transformation? Or are you just stuck in healing mode? Right? Because sometimes we get stuck in a healing mode that, but I got to do this and I got to do that before I can do that. Instead of saying, okay, I did this, now I'm going to take a step forward. Oh, okay, I'm doing a little healing here. I can still take a step forward. So don't allow yourself to be stagnant. Don't get stagnant in what you do. I needed my water. Okay. So before I go, is there any questions at all from anyone before because my guides just asked me to ask you guys if there's any questions that you have to ask, or anything that you felt unclear about with any of it, and you need a clarity. So if anybody needs any clarity, I'm bringing clarity for you. No, man. Opportunity. So on the 26th, I have my magic herbs, and I'm adding essential oils with that. So magic herbs and essential oils. So that's going to be a one-day class at $75. And there's handouts and everything that I'm going to be giving to you for that. So we have so that's happening on Sunday afternoon. And look at what Mercury retrograde did this. Well, I'm going to blame Mercury retrograde. During Mercury retrograde, I put up Journey Club, and I put it up on for July the 7th. So it said it's over. So I have to put that up again. So if you are interested in joining me for Journey Club, which is going to start in September, there's payment plans, and it's up there on my website. If you want to pay it off, it's $444. It's 8 weeks, and you can pay it off in a year. You can pay it off in 6 months. You can pay it off in 3 payments, or you can pay it off in 1 payment. It's up to you. The beautiful thing about it is that I've gone back to the original for Journey Club. So it is the original Journey Club that I started teaching. And so I've gone back to the basics of it in order to bring that to you. And Journey Club is a journey of transformation and change and learning the big F, which is forgiveness. I bring in the Course in Miracles. I bring in teachings that I had with Deepak Chopra and Byron Katie. And I always tell people some of the language I might use. If you don't like the language that I used in it, you can change it. Don't get hung up on language. If you're going to get hung up on language, you can't move forward. Okay? And that's a huge one. So if someone is using it, you can change whatever it is. It's like I went into a group, this is many years ago, and she changed the Hail Mary. And at first, this is like many years ago, I freaked out. Like, oh my God, you can't change the Hail Mary. Yes, you can. She made it, and when I listened to the words that she used, they were so beautiful. She wasn't saying any, she wasn't being disrespectful, but she changed it for it to have meaning for her. And that's the thing. If something is there and you don't like it, change it for it to have meaning for yourself. Find that for you. Because that, when you do that, then you ignite, and you don't sit in your old dogma and your old shit. You come into something better. And that's the thing, is that people are so fucking stuck in their old dogma and all their old shit that they're afraid to change. They're afraid to try something new. And that's the thing. You got to open up to something new in order to make changes in this world. And educate yourself. Don't go by some kind of fucking message that somebody puts up on Facebook, or some meme you saying like, oh my God, this is the truth. No. Investigate. When I see somebody put up an article, I click on the article and I read the article, and then I find out, man, you guys just went by the headline. You didn't read the whole damn article. You got to read. You got to find out. The more you educate, the better it is. Archangel Michael, yeah. If you don't like, it's like finding out, it's like I'm watching this show with Zac Efron, and it's a great show on Netflix. He's talking about educating things that they're doing. I mean, Puerto Rico right now, holy crap, they're still rebuilding. They're still rebuilding down there. Did you know that? And I Googled and I found out, holy shit, yeah, they're still rebuilding. But now they're going to renewable resources. They're going to solar energy. They're collecting rainwater. So if they get hit again, you know what? It's not going to happen. They're not living in little shanty and shacks. They're slowly rebuilding. It's going to take a long time. But, I mean, there's so many things that making co-op farms, I mean, when you look at the things that they're doing, because they were forgotten, they were shunned aside, right? They didn't get money. They didn't get the money that they needed to help to rebuild. So the people came together. It's amazing how out of tragedy, how people can come together. And that's what we got to do. We got to come together, and we're going to make changes. Well, it's not going to happen in a year. It's not going to happen in 3 years. It may not even happen in our lifetime, but we can make the changes now that are going to help the next 7 generations, our children's children, children's children. And say, hey, we did make a difference. That's where it's coming in. Journey Club is an exploration. It is an exploration of your soul. And one woman described it to me. She goes, Mary, I come here every week, and every week you open me up and you take me apart, and then at the end you put me back together in a way that I never thought I could be put back together. And every week when I come to you and I'm crying and I just don't know what the hell to do, we go through this again and you do it for me. And I'm a step closer to where I am today. Now she took Journey Club about 5 years ago. She's found the man of her dreams. I mean, she went through hell and back through many different relationships, and beautiful man, and they're married. And just, it's wonderful to see where she is. I love seeing where people come, because sometimes they people after Journey Club, they expect it. Oh, wow, this is like, oh, I'm going to change in a day. No, sometimes it takes 4 years after you take Journey Club, but there's a basis there that had to shake you up, to open you up, to really trust in who you are and make those changes and allow for you to stand in your power and in your light and in your glory. And I'm only the instrument, the teacher that they utilize in order to pass on that information. That's all I see my work as, is that I'm the instrument. I only come here every day to be the instrument, to allow for God and the goddess and the spirits to use me, so that I can pass on a message of love and light and transformation for us, and to open us up to what we need to know. And sometimes the messages that I get that come through, I'm just like, are you fucking serious? This is what you want me to say? And it's like, yeah, people have to know. You can't sugarcoat it. You can't sugarcoat it. You got to come through, and you got to be real. And if that's what the world needs, to be real. No more sugarcoating. And sometimes the realism is like, holy crap, I didn't want to see that. But in seeing that has opened my eyes in order to bring in changes and transformation. And that's what we got to do, in a loving way. In a way that is loving and understanding and coming into our truth. And sometimes with our truth, we have to make judgments of saying, that's not right. That's not the way I'm going. And that's where this energy is coming in this week. That you're going to make choices that are going to be right for you, but maybe not right for everybody else. And that's okay. You guys got fabulous angels, and you got guides. You got your divine. So thank you. You give us spiritual tools to use in our spiritual practice. Blessings. Thank you. I try. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sending you guys out with so much love tonight. I love joining you this evening. I just really want to get in there and give you guys all big hugs. You know, how Cancerian is that? Got to give you those hugs, and come in and give you so much love, and know that you're always in my prayers and in my thoughts in all that I do. So I'm going to send you out with so much love. So may the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless you in all that you do and all that you say and all that you be. Blessed be everybody. And thank you so much for being a part of my community, for being a part of my soul family, and joining me here tonight. Thank you so much. And blessed be. Have a fabulous evening. Sleep well. And as my mother and father would say to me, their picture's right over here, is that angels dance on your pillow and the Blessed Mother watch over you always. Good night.